welcome. This is Zen-X Yoga, and I am Vivian Wolf. We are moving through the 48 lessons of self-transformation for Generation X through yoga and Ayurveda. This is lesson number 9, I believe. We're number 9. We're going to work a little bit today on building a little more vitality and strength. We're going to do a very short standing practice. Simple and easy to do. Can do it anywhere. I love doing a practice like this while I'm waiting for my coffee to brew, waiting for my tea to steep. You can do it anywhere that you've got enough room to fold over and maybe spread out the arms, spread out the legs a little bit. So the benefits of this practice today is that you will feel, hopefully, you'll begin to feel more grounded. You'll feel powerful, strong, and more resilient. So if that sounds good to you, let's get rolling, shall we? And just a quick reminder, if you liked this practice, if you find value in what we do today, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and even share this out so that we can spread our self-transformation. So let's go. Let's do it. All right, so standing up. We're going to do a variation on Sun Salutation where we stay standing the entire time. So just bring your feet underneath you. About hip-width apart. That's about 2 fists apart here. Let your body stack up from that connection with the earth. Maybe your hands are at the sides, the palms facing forward. If you like, you can bring your palms together over your heart. These are both correct, so whichever feels better to you, just explore that. Soften your gaze or close your eyes. Start to notice the soles of your feet. Feeling how the soles of your feet will tell you so much about the surface on which you are standing. So where you're standing right now, is it warm or cold? Is it smooth or rough? Wet or dry? Even or uneven? Noticing how the body is supported by this connection with the floor as well. Maybe you feel a little shift in your balance here. Maybe you feel like a little shift forward, a little shift back, a little side to side. See if you can evenly distribute your weight amongst the 4 points of each foot. Observing if your knees are locked, soften them just a little bit. I'll turn to the side to show you here. If you're hanging back in the back of your feet, you feel your toes lifting up, and your knees feel real straight in the back. See what happens if you soften them slightly, get a little looser, a little bouncy here. Not real bouncy, just a little bouncy here. Find this good mountain pose for you. We're going to hold on to this feeling in our feet. Try to stay even in the feet this entire time. As you inhale, sweep your hands up, reach high into the sky. As you exhale, really soft knees, roll through the spine, fold over. Maybe your hands touch the floor, maybe they just touch the feet or the shins. Inhale, rise halfway, lengthening through the spine. Use your core to protect your low back. Exhale, soften and fold over. Inhale, press into your feet, rise up, reach all the way up into the sky, biceps by your ears, and exhale, the hands float down to the sides or the palms come together over the heart. Let's do this twice more. Inhale, hands sweep up. Exhale, fold over. Inhale, rise halfway. Exhale and fold. Inhale, press to rise, reach high. Exhale, mountain pose. One more time. Inhale, hands sweep up. Exhale, fold over. Inhale, rise halfway. Exhale and fold. Inhale, press to rise, reach all the way up. And exhale, mountain pose. Pause here. Just notice how this little bit of movement, especially when you anchor down into your feet, notice how this changes the sensations in your body. Maybe you're starting to notice places getting warmer. Maybe you're starting to feel tension shifting. Maybe there's some tingling or some vibration. Good. When you're ready, take your feet wider. However wide it's comfortable for you here. It doesn't have to be super wide. From here, let's start with our hands at our hips. We're going to turn our right foot 45 degrees so that it's facing the short edge of your mat if you're using a mat. Then turn your left foot just like 10 degrees. Take your hips about halfway there. So that if your right foot is 90 degrees, your hips are about 45 degrees. Hands are on the hips. Keep the shoulders right over your hips. Start to bend that right knee. Rotate in the thigh. Keep it aligned over your ankle. We don't have to go real deep into this. We want to keep it nice and gentle here. Then take your right hand out shoulder high, reaching over your knee. Take your left hand back behind you. Pause here. So we don't have to reach forward. We stay nice and stable. Shoulders directly over the hips. Shrink wrap the core. We're going to stay here for 2 more breaths. Reaching that right hand forward. Your eyes gaze over that right middle finger. Your left hand is reaching behind you. Your feet are anchoring you into the earth. 1 more breath. Good. Let your hands float back to your hips. Lengthen through that right leg. Turn those right toes to face the side, the wide edge here. Adjust if you need to, coming back into your wide-legged stance. Then let's do the other side. So turn your left foot 90 degrees. And then turn it out 90 degrees. Then turn your right foot about 10 degrees to help support this. So your hips can be at 45. Then start to bend that left knee, rotate in the thigh so that your knee is aligned over your ankle. Take your left hand out in front, reaching over that left knee. Take your right hand behind you. And again, we're stable here. The shoulders are directly over the hips. We don't have to reach forward. We can stay nice and aligned here. Your gaze is over your left middle finger. As you reach, as you anchor down, keep breathing here. Good. 1 more breath. Good. And with an exhale, release the hands back to the hips. Lengthen through that left leg. Take your feet to face the front. And then heel toe those feet back together until you're back in your mountain pose. Bring the hands down to the sides or palms together over the heart. Pause. Soften the gaze or close your eyes. Notice. What do your feet feel like now? How about your legs? Your hips? Your back? Your core? Shoulders? Arms? What does your breath feel like now? Beautiful, beautiful. If you want to answer those questions in the comments below, I would love to hear from you. That's it from me for today. Join me next week as we start to explore practices in balance and adaptability. So until then, thank you so much for practicing with me today. And mwah, mwah, mwah. Take good care of yourself. Okay?